Hey guys, so in this video, what I'm going to go through today based off the email you've just read is we're going to talk about tennis elbow, right? So the fun fact about tennis elbow is that like 90% of people with tennis elbow do not play tennis. But it's a common injury in tennis, like golfer's elbow. Most people that have a golfer's elbow, it's the same thing. So what it actually is, the terminology is epicondylitis, right? So in your forearm bone, right, the biggest part of the bone, there is two little heads at the top. They're called condyles, epicondyles. We have one on the medial and the lateral, inside, outside. You also have it on the knee, and you pretty much have it on any hinge joint. So the symptoms of what you get in tennis elbow, you can have similar symptoms in your knee, they just call it something different, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at what it is, tell you how to get rid of the pain. Hey guys, so this video is going to delve a little bit deeper into the common issue of tennis elbow. So a lot of people, actually about, I'd say between 85-90% of people that get tennis elbow never play tennis. What tennis elbow is inflammation of an epicondyle, and it's called epicondylitis. And it can sound scary. Oh, epicondylitis, what is that? All it is that you've got an inflammation of a tendon on the joint. Any hinge joint has it. It can happen in your elbow, it can happen in your knee, okay? So epicondylitis is at the top of your bone where the elbow meets. There is two kind of smooth round bits of the bone. It's called the epicondyles. You have a medial and a lateral, the inside and the outside, okay? When one of them gets inflamed, it becomes condylitis. It's an inflamed aspect of that tendon on the bone. And generally what it is, unless there's an impact or trauma, it is a muscular issue. So it's an imbalance, right? Overuse, injury primarily. The reason why it lasts so long is because we use our hands every day, we use our arms and shoulders every day, so it's hard for it to heal. But I'm going to show you today how to get after that. So what we need and what we have is, firstly we have a therapy ball, which is probably your primary. We also have a floss band, we have some tape, and we have a massage gun. And I'm going to show you some different ways. Firstly, how to reduce the pain, then how to get the mobility back into the arm, and then how to stay preventative, and a couple of hacks along the way. So first things first, we're going to take our therapy ball. So what we want to do, we're not actually going to start on the forearm, okay? We're going to start just at the top of the bottom, the bottom of the triceps, just here, not on the bone, just where the tendons are. There's a little groove there, okay? So all you're going to do is to place your hand on your bicep of the arm to press down, and all you do is just a little inch of movement. Now, the reason for this is we're trying to unglue all that tension that the tricep can be causing, okay? And when we release that, it takes pressure out of the elbow joint and allows us to get after the epicondylitis or the tennis elbow, okay? So we just do that for about a minute, 2 minutes. It can be quite uncomfortable, breathe through it. If it's really, really uncomfortable, it just means that it needs more attention, okay? If you don't feel anything here, it means that it's in good health. Then once we've done that, we're gonna take our ball. So you got your forearm, right? Forearm flexors, there's 8 muscles in there. We're gonna focus on the big one. And what we do is we're gonna come down and get on that muscle, and you're just gonna strip it. So you just press down, and then you roll right up just before the elbow joint and come back down. Now this is sore for people who don't have tennis elbow. So if you have tennis elbow, it's going to be uncomfortable. But if you imagine you pay 50, 60, up to 80 euros with a physio, they're going to get in on that with needles, with all sorts of different types, with your fingers, your thumbs, and they're going to charge you for this. Now, sometimes you need to go to a physio, and that's cool, but if you can prevent it and do it at home, why not? Save yourself some money. So we do that again. You always bring it back, strip it down. We're going for 2 minutes here, and all that's doing, it's breaking down the muscle, and what it's allowing is it's going to send some fresh blood in there. It's going to allow it to heal. It'll take tension. So when this muscle relaxes, it takes tension out of here. So less tension here, allows for the healing process and starts to reduce pain in the elbow itself. And this can happen as easily as 24 hours to 48 hours. You can start seeing a reduction in the pain. you want to be doing this for about 2 weeks straight. Even when it feels good, you want to keep doing it just so you can make sure that the muscle is 100%. So once you've done your therapy ball, next thing is the stretch. So what we do is we're going to get the hand, we're going to put it down, and we're going to plant it down. You can use a table, a chair, you can do it on the floor. And then what we do here is we start turning the elbow around. So try and turn it as far as it can. As you turn in, you're going to stretch literally that muscle you just worked. So you just broke it down, made it loose, and now you're stretching it. So what you're doing is you're teaching the muscle to become flexible again. And the more flexible it is, the less pain you'll have in your elbow. And after you do turning it, you can do a turn 10 times, then you can lean back, get a deeper stretch on it, and you literally want all those 8 forearm flexors to become more pliable, more mobile, and the more they can do without pain, the less pain you'll have in your elbow. Now, also, after you've done all that, you can do what's called a flush. So, the voodoo band or floss band's really, really good. And what we do here, you get a coach to help you the first few times if you need. We have a bunch of floss bands at the gym. So all we do is we gotta tie it up first. Okay, and once we have it on, then we work our way up to the elbow. Kind of started a little bit small there, but you can keep going all the way up. Now, don't go over here. You want to leave a gap a little bit, but you can go around the elbow and then leave that little gap there just because there's a nerve cluster. We don't want to go in on that. And then we keep going till we get to the top, and then we tuck it in somewhere, and then all you're going to do for 2 minutes is just open and close that elbow. You can do circles, all of that kind of fun stuff for 2 minutes. Then you're going to take the band off and then allow the blood. So what's happening now is all the blood is now flushing straight into the arm and getting rid of anything you broke up after using the therapy ball. You can also use the massage gun. Again, if you just need a really quick, just up, never go down, always go up with the blood flow. You can get more of the forearms. You can even put yourself in the stretch and do it. It's going to make a big difference. And then the last thing that we have is the tape. So if it's really bad and you're coming to class but you want to do some of the work, one of the best things to do is KT tape. You can get in any chemist. All you do is take a bit, put it just about, I'd say, an inch and a half down from where the pain is. Tighten it up and lock it in. So once it's on, what you're doing is the insertion of the tendon is here. And what we're doing is we're tightening the muscle down to the bone here, so the muscle can work here and allows this to recover and not be under too much stress during a workout. So, guys, that is literally how you can reduce the pain, rebuild the forearm, its strength, its mobility, and prevent it from happening again. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want any other movements or injuries or niggles addressed, like videos like this, let me know. Happy to do them. Okay? If you like this also and you're on YouTube, don't forget, give us a little like, maybe subscribe to the FSM YouTube channel. It's always great, and we'll see you all in the next video.